everybody has to let go of their egos. Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could.
Hey everyone, I am back home. I'm gonna talk as loud as I can because I don't have a microphone and the birds are out. The hummingbirds are out. Everyone's out. So, and they're trying to talk over me. I'm talking over people coming home from work, everything. So it's gonna be a little chit chat. Yes, a little chit chat here. We haven't chit chatted in a while. I'm going to explain to you guys. I'm out here in the garden. I've given the garden maybe a break for like 2 to 3 days. I have not been out here. Life takes over when you have a garden sometimes. And you don't get to make it out every day to check on the garden. You know, we try as gardeners, but we just don't. And then once it gets later on in the season, you kind of just take a break. Like, I need a break because I put in all this work, as you can see behind me, but I need a break. And I'm gonna show you the garden. It's not always perfect. It might look green, but everything needs to be watered. You know, I have some plants leaning over. Show you what I can. And then I'm going to tell you guys about a few of my gardening friends that I have. So yeah, so over in this area, I'll show you guys when I swing the camera around. The moths, they kind of took over my collard greens and I had a tantrum and I just tore everything out. I was so upset, but I said I'm gonna just start over because I've harvested from those about 3 times. So things happen and we'll just start new seeds and we'll grow some more. Okay, so I'm grateful for the harvest that I have on everything else. Tomatoes, peppers. I even had a cantaloupe that I opened just the other day. So it wasn't sweet because it had fell off the vine, but we ate it. Okay, this garden gives me enough if I'm hungry, and I can do so many things with it. So I've been in this gardening thing now this is my 6th year and I love it. This is my happy place. This is where I come when I'm not feeling my best. This is my little secret garden. So yeah, I love this. I love it, but it's not always perfect. And we do go through some things in this garden. We buy supplies. I mean, it's just a labor of love at the end of the day. And I have some really amazing gardening lady friends. One is an actual master gardener. So, you know, we love her. So she gives us all the advice. Well, she gave me a lot of advice. She kind of showed me some things along the way and I took her advice and she was like, girl, you didn't outdid yourself. I'm still learning though. And I don't try to gatekeep anything about gardening. If you have some questions, I'm free to answer any questions. But like they taught me when, you know, I was asking them a lot of questions. Girl, are you serious? Number one, that's what they wanted to know. Because anything other than that, you're wasting their time. And I respect that. So if you're serious, I got you. But I have all the information that you need, okay? But it's not a game out here. And we, as gardeners, we take this very seriously, okay? I have friends that have greenhouses in their yards that was built from scratch, okay? So my girls are doing the thing. I love them all. But Nikki has just been retreating in her garden lately, and that's it. You know, I noticed that now that I built this garden, okay, we're adding to it every year. Now, when I first started, we started with just a little raised garden bed, and we didn't have hummingbirds, we didn't have a lot of butterflies, we didn't have grasshoppers for days. I mean, we see all of these little insects and beautiful things, beautiful creatures that come and visit the yard, and it makes you think that you've actually created a space where they feel safe to come. So that's amazing. That's such a blessing that you get to be a part of that. You come over here, they actually stay out here. The next thing I'm looking for is a frog or something to show up in my yard. Just wanted to let you guys know that the garden is not always perfect. I might show videos of me picking things. It's all good. It's 80, I'll say 80%. Okay, but you come out here some days and you be like, I cannot believe that this happened. With me being gone for 2 to 3 days, I took in 2 to 3 days for myself. Now I come back and everybody's all sad and I have to rejuvenate everybody because they can't survive without me. Okay, they out here cutting up, falling over. It hasn't rained, so I have to come out and water everything and, you know, bring everybody back together. And that's what I'm out here to do today. I actually talk to, you know, the plants and things. So again, this is my secret garden. So let me show you guys what's going on out here. So this is just an overview of the garden. It's some of everything over here. At the last minute, we kind of like threw everything in. I got some cantaloupes over here. I even have tomatoes, beans, everything is in this container, this raised garden bed. It should not be like that, but again, things happen and you just try to get everything in the dirt. And now I just have stuff growing everywhere, which is still good because there's a cantaloupe right there. Everything is growing, so that's amazing. So we want to keep the growth going. Over here we have more tomatoes. I'm going to try to get as close as I can so that you guys can see the tomatoes actually in there. Yeah, they're in there, they're hiding. There's more down there. There's some there. And then over here, this is my Sweet 100 bush. The Sweet 100s have just been amazing. Like, you can come out here. I can come out here anytime that I'm hungry, chop some Sweet 100s up, put it with some feta cheese and season it up, child, and you got a meal. Okay, or you can roast these little baddies and chop them up and make salsa, all type of stuff. So you just have to like keep your imagination alive when you're gardening. Here's a pot of tomatoes that I have. Again, look at this plant. And she's a little dried out, but we're gonna get her back together. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but she needs to be watered. And we're gonna pick these Roma tomatoes off of here. That's the ones that are red. We're gonna pick those. And let's go on the other side. Okay, guys, so over here we have the pepper bushes. Again, like I said, they need to be watered. Over in this bed, I have peppers, red ones. I have a lot of red ones, actually. Yeah, a lot of red ones. Okay, right here, more peppers. And they're still producing, so everything is still producing fruit, okay? So I'll still be able to harvest from these things. And then in my pepper bed, I'm over here with the cucumbers, child. And they are still growing, still producing. Let's see, get you guys up here, over here. More cucumbers over here. Okay, more cucumbers here. You can see the cucumbers in here really well. And I have to be careful because over in the garden, it gets really hot when you're out here harvesting things, okay? And I don't like to have long sleeves on when I'm out here. So your girl has been getting ate up, okay? I have mosquito bites, child, and I really need to get a netted suit to wear when I'm out here because it's crazy. I have literally scratched my leg in half, yeah. So these are the cucumbers. Again, it's looking a little brown for me. I don't know what it's showing up like on camera. It doesn't look like you guys can actually see that everything is a little brown. And I've trimmed these leaves and, you know, we've pruned everything, but as you can see, it's trying to grow back, but it needs to be watered. So there goes some more. They're still coming up. Okay, here's my blueberry bush. Again, blueberry bush, she's gonna do well next year. This was her first year. I'll take those two little ones off. She's gonna do fantastic next year. And so yeah, I'm not really worried about her. Here is my eucalyptus plant. It's doing amazing, so not worried about her at all. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys the green stalk in 1 second. Here are my marigolds. They just showed out this year. I really want these marigolds back because they look like little pom-poms. Yeah, here are my chives. They have been showing out. I got a few strawberries coming in down here. So this is like my little garden tour, so everybody can see what I'm growing back here, because I know I show you guys snippets, but here it is. This is my lemon bush, my Meyer lemon bush. Again, she'll do better next year. I'm going to take her in at the end of the season, and I'm going to keep her inside, then bring her back out. I have one little lemon on here. And then here's my cucamelon bush. I was inspired to grow these from my sister friend that's a master gardener. And when I say that, she's an actual certified master gardener. Okay, so she knows what she's talking about. So she told me, you should try to grow these, Nikki. And yeah, I did, and I love these. These are cucamelons. They're like a small little melon, and you could just eat them right off the vine. They're like they're like small cucumbers, actually. You could taste a hint of citrus, and when you bite down in it, it kind of tastes like a cucumber, but it's just a cute little snack that you don't see often in everyone's garden. And I like to grow things that everyone is not growing. So these are fantastic, and they are all ready to be harvested, and we're going to harvest those today. Then over here, these are my 2 bushes of insect repellent bushes. So all of this stuff in here is keep the insects away, keeps the mosquitoes away from my patio setting. Okay, my hummingbird feeder, I have to clean it out, put new juice in there for them tonight, so I'm gonna do that. I like to keep them with fresh juice, fresh nectar, I'll say. Here are my lavender bushes back here, and then on this end, these are my big beef tomatoes. They have not been really coming in that great this year, so we're just gonna wait on them to produce, and when they do, I'm getting really antsy because I'm thinking that this is as big as they're gonna get, and I really want to fry green tomato, so I'm getting really antsy. So I'm thinking that I might just grab me a few and fry me up a few tomatoes. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, so this is it, guys. Let me go back around. And if you've seen my yard before, we do our elephant ears every year, and they do amazing. Bee balm bush, and this bee balm bush is from last year. It came back and it did amazing. It went from probably like 3 little stems, and now look at it. It's its own bush, and she's dramatic because she's limped all over, and as soon as I water her, she's gonna plump back up. Yeah, the bee balm plant is very dramatic, so okay, beware. Guys, and I'm gonna just set you up here really quickly and show you the green stalk. I can see myself getting another green stalk. I really can. Probably next year for next season. I'm definitely gonna be getting a new one. It did pretty well this year. I don't know if I put them in too late, but that's where trial and error comes in. So I'm gonna go and spin it and show you guys. And then on this side of the green stalk is my edamame plant. I'm super excited about this. Again, I like to grow stuff that everybody's not growing. I like to be adventurous. So here's my edamame. They're like fuzzy on the outside right now, but they are not ready yet. So I'm super excited about that. I'm still producing strawberries. These are ever-bearing strawberries. So they produce throughout the season, just a smaller berry. So that is my green stalk. Again, I'm gonna get another one throughout the season. They have sales on these, and mine is 5 tiers. I couldn't fathom having a 7-tier one because this is enough for me. So yeah, so this is my garden. It's my little secret garden back here. This is the labor of love, and we love to come out here This is such a blessing. Like anything that I grow, I don't care if it was 2 tomatoes, child. I was excited. So if you guys have any questions or what's your favorite thing to grow in your garden, let me know down in the comments. So I have to get ready and harvest. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little garden chat.